Alright guys, since we're making steak, I'm going to be making a compound butter with some pears, some garlic, and some scallions. You want to pop this into a oven until they're nice and toasted, and we're going to blend all this up with some butter. I have some oil drizzled on there. I'm also going to add some salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it. It's so easy and simple. And yeah, so remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box, as well as times and temperatures. In this bucket right here, I have tomatoes, garlic, and cilantro. I'm going to cook this down. This is going to be the base of the ratatouille, the veggie ratatouille, and this tomato bouillon cube. And I have some chopped basil right here that I'm going to add right at the end. So to make this sauce, or I'm going to call it a sauce at the end of the day. It is a sauce. And I'm going to cook it down in some butter with some pepper and a bouillon cube. And you want to cook this on like medium low, not too high, because the purpose of this is to break down the tomatoes and get them nice and, caramelized and cooked down. You don't want to add too much to it or too much liquid. So yeah, while that cooks, I'm going to make the butter. So those are the veggies and the fruit that we baked off in the oven. And now I'm just going to put it right down on my butter. That was 6 tablespoons of butter, as well as a couple tablespoons of my jalapeno puree. Some salt, pepper, and lemon juice, and that's pretty much it. And I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all something. You could slap this on a tire and it's going to taste good. It was so amazing on the steak. It was just ridiculous. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little water, maybe a couple tablespoons, not even a quarter cup, so don't overdo it. And the basil. Let it simmer another 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, and that's it. So these are the veggies. I'm using tomatoes, zucchini, and squash. In my opinion, I don't know how much you could switch these veggies up. I guess eggplant probably could work here if you cut it really, really thin or small. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to slice them up. I tried to get all of them the same exact size, but child, my knife skills is not that great. They're okay, but not that great. And I'm just going to cut them just like this. Try to get your veggies the same size as each other. Like if you have a small zucchini, get a small squash. Things like that. So to my little ramekins, I'm going to add a tomato sauce situation that we made on top of the stove. I'm going to put some cheese down, not too much, don't kill it. Now, if you don't have those little ramekins, that's fine. It's not necessary. I wanted to do individuals, and that's why I used the small ramekins. You can use a baking pan. You can use whatever pan you have available, even if it's bigger. You do exactly what I'm doing. Instead of just putting it in small ramekins, you pour the whole entire sauce into the whatever pan you're making and add the veggies just like this, and you're good to go. So I'm going to finish it with salt, pepper, and more cheese. I'm going to do another one so you guys can really see how I really did it. But again, you just put it in whatever pan you have available to you. So over here, I'm showing you again how I did it. I just put zucchini, tomato, the squash, zucchini, tomato, just to have that contrast in color and mix it nice and pretty. And that's pretty much it, you guys. And I just put salt and pepper on top and some more cheese. You don't have to do too much to the veggies, because I'm telling you, when this thing cooked down, y'all gonna see in a minute, when this thing cooked down, this was definitely my favorite part of the meal. I ate this whole entire thing. So I'm going to put that to the side while I season the steaks. I'm not going to put them in the oven just yet. I'm going to season the steak with Grill Mate, the hamburger seasoning. You can season your steak with whatever you want to. I have ribeyes here, and this is what I'm using. You can use what you want. This is what I'm using. Make sure you season your steak liberally until your ancestors tell you to stop. Season it until in your head, if you don't hear the people in your head going off when you season your meat, that means you didn't put enough. You got to hear the people in the back of your head. The people in the back of your head gonna knock you upside your head and let you know when you need to stop with the seasoning. Season your food. Flip it over. Do the other side. Alright, so don't y'all get me because I have no cast iron skillet to sear my steaks, okay? When I moved, I lost my cast iron and a bunch of other stuff. But this works just fine. It's still going to give me the nice, hard, dark sear that I want on my steak that you see here. It's perfect. Once you flip them, get them on the plate while they're still nice and hot. Add the butter, and you want to tint it with aluminum foil so the butter could get nice and melty. And you guys will see that in just a minute. These are what the Veggie Ratatouilles look like, or veggie bakes, whatever you want to call it. They look amazing. They smell amazing. The vegetables are nice and tender, but they still have their body to them. I don't like super mushy veggies, but this was perfect for me. Plus, they're going to carry over cook. It's still sitting in the hot pan. Alright, so let's cut this steak up. It's going to be a perfect medium, just like I like it. If you want your steak cooked well, just, cook it longer. I cooked my steak for about 3 minutes on every single side, or until I was okay with the color on the outside, because I like a hard sear on the outside of my steak. And then look at the butter, y'all. Like, I can't. If you whip this out on your significant other, whoever you dating or your family, they're just gonna be like wowed, because the look, the smell, the flavor is just perfect. It's delicious. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I'm gonna try the ratatouille for you guys, so stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next one. Bye, you guys. My battery died, so I wanted to show y'all up close of this situation here. Oh my god. This is juicy. It's like a vegetable pizza without the crust. Love it, and I love it. This is good, y'all.